Okay, now we're getting into the Christmassy stuff. And then I'm going to head inside in a minute. Where is the little bonsai looking stuff? What is this? Maidenhair fern. I think I've tried one of these in my day. No. Everything's a little... I'm trying to find a good door to go in. Somebody's coming with cabbages, and there's some cyclamen. One of you mentioned cyclamen. Lemon cypress. Yes, yes. More cyclamen. So beautiful. Pansies, pansies, pansies. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Beauty-muss. Beauty-muss. Cyclamen, more pansies. That's cyclamen, that red cyclamen. Bulbs. Ooh, plants for $10. Oh. Oh. Hi, baby. It's colder here than it is down there in Arizona, despite the fact we're in the same growing zone. But look at this red. Isn't this just so festive? What makes this different? I think it's the variegated leaves, isn't it? I forgot there's music playing. I'm going to have to talk my way through this. Pumpkins. Okay, I missed these violas. Hello, beautiful. Hi. Hi, pretty. You're a pretty baby. Look at this one right here. Are you in focus? You are most adorable. This one looks like a little butterfly. Oh, I love these so much. What is this color called? Sorbet, Midnight Glow. In fact, I have sorbet down in Arizona. Oh, that is truly one of my favorites for the year. What would I do with them right up here? Nothing. So I'm going to narrate over because I can't really block out the background music enough. Anyway, I got permission to film inside. It was quite the to-do. I had to check the manager. She said no employees, no customers. Of course, I was just admiring all the Christmas doodahs. I love them. The Norfolk pines. I think I've tried one of these or two in my time during my apartment dwelling days when I was younger. I say Norfolk, but it's actually Norfolk if you're from Virginia or maybe Nebraska. Christmas cacti. I was correcting myself to say cacti. I'd said cactuses. I know there's a difference between Christmas, Easter, and whatever the other one is, and I don't, it's in the leaf shape. Staghorn fern. I used to have one of those. Isn't that the greatest? Look at that. I love all this stuff. I love all the doodahs. Orchids. I've been unsuccessful with any kind of orchid at all. More Christmas cacti. Pretty. I wasn't successful with mine. Poinsettia. African violets, aren't they beautiful? Lots of houseplants. I'd love to buy each and every one. I'm not going to bring anything into the apartment because I am beset with fungus gnats. I'm not getting it done. I'm trying everything. I've still got more to try, but lots and lots of pots. They're pretty pricey here at this nursery, as there are many of them. more houseplants. I'm actually in search of some bonsai that I saw, some starter bonsais, like the little nursery pots, and you could just, you know, start doing your own. 50% off on plants, house plants. Nice. The heater kicked on here, if you can hear that in the background. More poinsettia, very beautiful. I actually don't generally get poinsettia. And it might have been, there's my finger in the camera, because I've had cats and I probably understood them to be poisonous to cats. Is that right? Again, more houseplants. I'm not getting any. I'm about ready to shuck all these plants and start over. I hate to do that, but some of these plants have never had fungus gnats, and now they do. Look at this great overview. So pretty. Don't you wish you owned a nursery like this? I mean, the building in your backyard. Christmas trees. I was trained to keep the camera down so I could keep it off of people. So every now and then I'll swoop down and out and work my way around people. I also don't want people to see me filming. I don't want them to think they're getting on camera and that it's okay for somebody to run around taking videos of them. All the usual houseplants that most of you recognize if you're into houseplants. Cutie stuff. I love it. I could see those as air plant holders. Goodness, look at the size of those leaves. Adorable little succulents for the fairy pods. How cute are those? I've done many, many fairy pots in my time. I want them to live forever, but they don't. I'm showing you EB Stone products. I think that's out of California. They've got Espoma products. We don't have too many of those in the big box stores. Now those look like, I've got a couple bonsai that are ficus like that with the massive roots. This wasn't quite the bonsai section I was looking for. I know I showed you in the last video all those bonsai, and I really wanted some of them to try to start planting bonsai here. More Espoma products. Don't really get all those in the big box stores, and I don't have a garden nursery where I live in Arizona. Got some high to moderate light plants. These cute ficus. Those are adorable. Those are adorable. It's like I had my face pressed up against them, so I backed out for another view. Lots of stuff you might find in the other stores, but all of it, you know, like all of it you would want to find in one store. Pricey, but it's all there. It's a great, great nursery. Look at those raised beds. Unlike Arizona, I don't know about the raised beds here unless maybe you just have an apartment or something. Stuff just grows. You stand still long enough, stuff will grow on you. It's a common Washington joke. Look at all these implements. I keep thinking I want some of these garden shoes. These guys are pretty pricey and I'm not really sure, but I keep thinking I want some. I was saying that looked a lot like the tunnel that I made at home for my poor man's greenhouse for the winter. I have a not love thing with these shoes. I've never tried them, so hats. You know I love my hats. Get my little hands going there. Pricey, pricey. I was thinking about more rocks to try to cover my soil so that the fungus gnats can't reach the soil after I eradicate the larva. I love that shirt. That is so me. Oh, I love the Pacific Northwest. I love camping. I hate the price of it. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Well, everything's good in this nursery, but just the stuff, you know, I love stuff. I love this kind of stuff. Plus, they might have more in the inventory because it's Christmas, and look at that. Oh, I would love to be tootling around in a van. Those are drink holders. They're adorbs. They're adorbs. I love them. More Espoma products. They have a really good selection. And they had everything in stock. Or if they didn't have it in stock, they weren't letting us know. How about that? They didn't have all these gaping holes and everything that we've been experiencing in Arizona. Perhaps you are too. I cannot narrate over exactly what I was thinking at the time. I can certainly listen to it and try to memorize it. But this is the bonsai section. Some are already done, and those are in the $50, $60 range. But I wanted the little nursery pots that I had showed you last time of various things. Like there was tiny hinoki and things like that, cypress, and I wanted to try one of those. I'm not really into that juniper look. That one is not even soft. I don't like it. Those that were in the pots with the rocks and the bonsai, like I said, were $50. The little ones in the pots, in the nursery pots, they're about $12. So you would get that, you would get the dirt, you would get the soil, you would get the rocks, you would get this and that. And then I guess it would end up being $50. Like that thing's only about, what, $12, I think? And then I kept thinking about, well, it wasn't the perfect plant. And I kept thinking, yeah, that's a cutie. I kept thinking about the fungus gnats again. And it's just out of control here. I mean, I've got lights, I've got stickies, I've been doing hydrogen peroxide. I gave up on the idea and kind of walked away from it. At this point, I'm kind of getting into the thick of the people, and I'm dodging. I've got my camera down. I'm stopping and starting. So if you see some of that, that's definitely what's going on. I love the different themed Christmas trees that they were doing. Danish kringles. Don't know that I've ever had one. I was getting hungry. Lots of flavored popcorns and soups. Oh my goodness. They do have a little snack bar that was adorable, but it is still not open. It's been under renovation for a while. It was supposed to open. Oh, trying to avoid people. Lots of food items. Interesting ones. Another decorated tree. They were really big on color themes. I really love that. I love their presentation. Love it. It's just a great place to spend time. Oh, there was a customer. Books of all kinds. Puzzles. Oh, I love a garden center with stuff in it. Lots and lots of books on food, about food, regarding food, snacks and more snacks. It's just getting too crowded, and I had to take it outside. I want to show you how moss grows in Washington. This is moss growing, and they're allowing it to grow. Sure, they could go out and scrape it off. They can't use an herbicide, obviously, but they could scrape it off, but it's what happens. They say if you stand still long enough here in Washington, moss will grow on you. And they talk about us having webbed feet, or Washingtonians and Oregonians. But in this case, they're allowing it to be there for effect. Why would they take it off? It grows on the houses, and you do have to clean the sides of your siding, because the moss will start to grow, even on plastic or vinyl siding. That's it for the inside of Watson's greenhouse and nursery. I'll need to go back down and film the trees, and I look forward to it. It's been in the 20s right now, so our high today is 38. I don't know. I leave you with a picture of Mount Rainier. It's been out for days in a row, so that's great. You get to see it. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.